Hey everyone, how's it going? Shuffle's back here with another video, and today we are going to be doing the best Choux. So basically today is just going over Choux, her gear, how to gear her and why, and we're going to try and bring her into a fight because she did just get a buff recently. So let's just jump over into her stats. There we go. So you can see she's on Draco Plate. Reason I have her on Draco Plate is for the extra crit damage and damage reduction. Um, Otherwise, she's on speed immunity. We'll go through all of her gear really quick. You can use the Hellraid weapon here, but these are basically the stats you're looking for. The reason I went with this over the Hellraid weapon is because the Hellraid weapon has attack, and if you can get one with crit damage, it's even better. Plus, it helped me fill my immunity set. This one does have resistance on it, so it could be upgraded. I don't have an HP gem to change that res into HP here, but at some point I will do that. Speed, crit rate, HP defense, crit damage neck with speed, crit rate, HP defense, HP ring with speed, crit rate, crit damage defense, and the boots with crit rate, crit damage, HP, and flat HP. All really nice pieces. She is somewhat hard to get to max crit rate, so I think a lot of people might have a hard time gearing her. But if you can get her to max crit rate on immunity, she'll serve you really well. I have her at 204 speed because I need her to be fast, but I also need her to not be too fast because she does cycle faster than other units because of her S1. So taking a look at her skills, when she uses her S1, increases CR by 20%. So basically, she will boost past anybody that's ahead of her eventually, given a long enough fight. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage on that skill one, but the fact that it can help her cycle her turns so fast. Think some units like DN, like Cerise. Um, in that regard, it's very strong. Her skill 3 is one of two really good skills. Skill 3 is the same as before. AoE, hits hard, provides self immunity plus crit chance for your team. I really like this skill. It helps. You can use it in against, especially with Draco Plate. And if you look at her stats, she's over 300 crit damage with Draco Plate and 21k HP, so she can do some pretty good damage with this because it does scale off max HP. So yeah, I can use this in against Spectre Tenebria. Also, just generally good against whatever you're going into. So, and obviously the damage reduction. And then the skill that gets all the attention is her skill 2, single target, but ignores defense by 50%. So this can do some pretty big damage, and it now heals as well. Plus, her S1 gives her an extra stack toward her skill 2, so that she can use her heal. In terms of her imprint, it is crit rate, which is part of the reason why I was able to get her to 100% crit rate on immunity. Um, in terms of her buff isn't big. If you didn't like her before her buff, you probably still don't like her. But if you liked her before the buff, she is just that little bit better now. Kind of puts her. I don't know if it puts her up a tier because it is very small. But the heal is really, really. It's a tiny heal. It's ranges from 2 to 3k, assuming full damage. I think full damage is like 3k and then scales down to about 2k depending on damage reduction and damage share, stuff like that. Uh, so, I mean, it's really not all that impressive. It's not going to do much for you. You're not going to get like Ravi type heals where you're going to solo fights, but she can definitely help you at the end of a fight. And with her cycling being so fast, and the fact that when you are able to burn into this, you get extra damage, and when you have max stacks, it resets itself. It's nice. It's she can deal with a lot of things. So let's see if we can get her into a draft. I actually tried to record this video earlier, and I brought her into an RB team. The RB countered me 3 times, and then I tried to use the skill 3 to kill him, and he Dreamblade procced. So, didn't make for the best showcase. Um, but let's give it a shot. You can see it's still preseason. Everybody's still just starting their climb in preseason. All right, so we match up against Andy. I have no idea what kind of stuff Andy plays. Let's ban the purchase. Interesting. All right, let's do that. We'll go with our normal open, and then hopefully he picks like a Ravi or something. Maybe we can bait him into picking Ravi, and then we can pick Choux after. It'd be hilarious if he picks her. I guess we'll still play this out. I really don't want to have to edit the video, but it'd be funny if he decided to pick her. There we go. All right, so he didn't, so we will. Although she might get banned now. I'm a little worried she might get banned. Hopefully he picks, yeah, maybe we can go SSB and ban her. I don't see any world where Choux gets through here. Unless he feels like he has to ban SSB. This, I feel like we could have left her in maybe and banned Flurry instead. Oh crap. Alexa, stop. Sorry. My my alarm was going off. This should be fine. He did ban our damage reduction and our immunity, which sucks. But he left both of our water units in, so this could end up being a very fast fight. Wow, okay, so it's a slow flurry. I wonder who he decides to provoke. We did miss on both fire units, unfortunately. It would have been nice to get that K-Run strip. And we get countered. Is this the same guy I just lost to? And before I re-recorded? That would be funny. So he is going into Choux. Doesn't land provoke though, so we can get our skill off. We should check and see if it's the same guy. He loves his counter gear. So we get double countered there into the defense break, which is ridiculous, but. And then he lands and team up procs and crits on the team up proc as well. So he's got 3 extra attacks already into our defense break there. Took 1 turn, took 3 attacks into it. So Choux showcase is, well, not over yet. I don't know why he's focusing Choux so hard when SSB is just going to solo him, but I really wanted to get her, at least get her skill 3 off so you could see what kind of damage it could do. We get countered again and again, so it's 6 extra attacks. We get countered by 3 people there. These rates, Smilegate. I mean, seriously, you got to get a control on things here. 20% chance to counter, by the way. Symbol of Unity, he does get the kill. We had no HP left, so that's expected. But the rest of his team is almost dead. She's already countered twice, so that's why she's back on her skill again. But this should pretty much wipe the table now. Choux didn't really do much here, so maybe we'll try one more fight. I mean, we're gonna win, but it's not the best, and we get countered again. So what we've taken 3 turns, and we've been countered 6 times already. Shocking we didn't get countered there. But his entire team is dead either way, and there's really nothing he can do about it. Realistically, not gonna crit everybody, but even if he did, he's not gonna kill there. Oh, he did. Never mind. He crit everybody, including the water unit. RNG of the gods. Probably shouldn't post this. I should probably edit it out, but you guys wouldn't believe the RNG if I didn't post it. So we'll do one more just to try and get Choux in. Is that actually the same person? No. This guy also got that same kind of RNG. It's crazy. All right, we'll try one more and then we'll wrap up the video. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to post in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as well. It does really help. Also, we recently hit 10,000 followers on Twitch, so thank you so much to everybody that supported me on Twitch. I really appreciate it. If you ever want to jump on to Twitch and say hello, it's twitch.tv/fivefingershuffle. All right, let's start with the same draft. And he led with Robbie, which is good. Everybody and their brother taking Robbie right now, which, considering we're trying out Choux, that works well for us. We do have to be a little bit wary of potential double strip here. Okay. He didn't go the initial strip, so we can just plan to ban whoever he picks last. We can go SSB here again. I'm not too worried about him killing anything with this. Plus, we've got basically double immunity, so should be okay. And I assume he brings a strip and we just ban it, or crowd. We'll ban crowd too, but now there's the strip. All right, so kind of as expected. Second person in a row to ban our immunity and pick basically the exact same team. Very strange. Still think we're good here. We'll see what happens, but I mean, I get that Cecilia is really strong, but hopefully we don't get countered as much as we did last fight. Because if we do, and that happens to be like a degen RB or something, we could be in trouble. But I just I want to at least get to choose heal. We do get countered, but nothing. Oh, we got countered twice. At least that counter didn't do much. It did hit into Idle's Shear. So, if anything, it helped us. We're going to just use our heal here just to make sure we can get rid of that RB on turn 1, put up immunity. You countered again. This is getting crazy. Like, you can't move without getting countered minimum 1 time. We didn't even land the defense break there. Any defense break, so we didn't have to use the Tywin passive, which kind of sucks. We also got no stacks on the SSB when we got hit there. Hopefully we get them here. We did. Grateful for that. Unfortunately, though, we don't, because we didn't get the stack from the Robbie, we don't get this counter. And because we don't get the counter, we're going to go, we have to use our skill 3 to get rid of the skill prevent instead of it already being cleansed off. It should have countered itself off and been good already. Alright, we countered again. So we've been countered still every single time we've moved. You countered again. What is going on right now? He gets to do skill 3, and we have no immunity. And our Choux hasn't moved. Thankfully, he only landed 1 stun there. Alright, let's skill 3. This should do really good damage to the FCC, and might kill both RB and FCC, depending. We get countered again. And again. We get countered twice there. We've been countered on average 1.5 times this fight. He triple crits through anti-crit. Meanwhile, our counter only crits once. Thankfully, at least we got the kill on him, so we do get our shield. This is very laggy. Apologize for the lag, but the RNG in these fights has been crazy, so I'm not re-recording it. Alright, so this is going to trigger her counter again. At least when we're countering, we can't get countered. He decides to burn into the S1 there, which isn't even going to get through that shield, which is really nice. Can we get any crits? We get 1 crit. I'll take it. He's already used his skill 3, but I don't really want to hit that RV when we're blinded, so let's just S1. We'll use Choux to take this first life. And then we can burn into her skill 2 next turn and heal. Let's do this on her. It hopefully kills her. It's going to be really close. It might not. That's like worst case scenario. Luckily, we do have anti-crit, and he's going to skill 3 here anyway, so not as worried about the Scythe proc, but would have been nice to be able to kill her there. She does get both stuns on the unit she landed on, but she's dead now because of the counter. And we'll at least get our skill off here. We won't be able to burn into it, but we'll at least get to see it. There you go. 10k with a very tiny heal. Like, she was already almost at full health, and she didn't even make it to full health with her heal there. But that was 10k without a burn, so it would have done huge damage if we would have been able to burn into it. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I don't normally throw RTA in at the end of these, but I figured since she got a buff, it would be a good idea to try and throw that in there. I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.